never find out. Tell you what, let's let this set up for a minute, and we'll set it aside, and we'll do what's on your easel. What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today? Okay, so let's see. I know we have easels from Boudreaux, and we have easels from Pamela French, and we have an easel from Green Glams. Pamela French. Oh, this is the balloons. The finished product of what I decided to call Up. An out of my comfort zone knife painting that has made me appreciate a friend of mine whose palette knife paintings I've long admired. Much more difficult than I had anticipated, but I'm done and I'm happy about it. It seems cheerful to me. 24 by 36 acrylic on masonite. Look at this, boys and girls. Look at it. Let's see if we can get it. Can we expand it? I don't think we can expand it. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. So there's the finished product. Look at it. That's fabulous, Pamela. Look at how she got those in the distance. And you did all that. Bless me. You did all that with a palette knife. 24 by 36. That's fabulous. What is this? That's the nose and buttons of a snowman. Very excited snowman. There he is laying on his side. And there's the snowman and the paint. It looks like a Christmas card because like there's a cross back here and there's a Christmas star and then there's a snowman. Look how fun that is. What do they call that? Impasta? I don't know. Fun stuff, Pamela. Fun stuff. And then Green Glam sends in. Okay, here we go. Friend's hubby passed away 2 weeks ago. Making this for her. Process pics in order, not done yet. Okay, so this is a work in progress. So this is her friend and her recently deceased husband. So here's a sketch, which is, by the way, a fabulous sketch. I'm putting some base in, some detail work, pushing the darks a little. So that's what I can't wait to see that finished. Can't wait to see that finished. She'll really like that. She really will. I hope she really likes it. Good job. Good job. Now, do we need to not show this, Laura? Because what do we do if she watches the artistic biker? And then Boudreaux sends in that she is old and forgetful. You are not alone in that camp, sweetie, I assure you. Here they are, better late than never, I hope. And so we're doing fast faces. This looks like a stamp. San Antonio stamp. God bless the children forever. Still a San Antonio stamp. Ooh, look at that face. Noses frustrate the snot out of me. I really need to do a whole bunch of nose studies. More faces. Boudreaux, are you doing part of Ayala's art? 29 faces. Okay, Laura says she's not going to watch. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, good, that means I can show it, or what do you mean she's not going to watch? That's not right. I have been doing on, let's see, we did the show on Monday, Tuesday I did figure work, but I can't show you that. Wednesday I did a watercolor face of my of our cousin Alicia. I try to do one every Wednesday, and then there's video of that, of course. And then Thursday I did a sunset mini. I don't know what the best way is to show you that. She is an author, not interested in art. There, I can do that because then it's lit better. So there's a sunset. Let's see. Laura, is this what you walked in on the other day? This might have been what you walked in. This is what you walked in on the other day. You didn't walk in on my daily sketches. You walked in on the last few minutes of the sunset. So that was supposed to be Thursday, but it wasn't Thursday. It's, I don't know, Sunday or whatever. And then the daily sketches continue to progress. So there's Tuesday. Wednesday, my son gives me a Pokemon. Now let me tell you, if you are trying to do a drawing every day, these things, these little tubes are historically and scientifically accurate. It's one of the reasons I like drawing. But one of the downfalls of drawing them is when this thing is sitting in front of me, there's a structure over here I can't quite get. I know in my head what it is. In my head, I know this is a longhorn cow, longhorn bull, and so when I see a structure back there, I can do the anatomy in my head, and I can figure out what it is, and sometimes I can make it look like it belongs there. But oftentimes, you know, it's just artistic license. But when you're drawing a Pokemon, there's no artistic. There's no anatomy to assimilate to that. I mean, it's a fish with wings. It's a whale with wings, and it's not even. It's got legs under there. So I mean, when the water's gone, this is a splash of water. When the water's gone, it runs on fin-like legs, and there's no anatomy to think back. So you're forced to draw what you see, and work the shapes out in your head. You're forced to draw what you see, and so. That's one of the reasons I like doing this so much. So I just throw them out there on the table and I just draw them however they lay on the table. And so it may not be the best shape for recognizing what the thing is, but you learn a lot about foreshortening. You learn a lot about shadows. You learn a lot about, and you don't get that. That's more stuff you don't get when you draw from a 2D photograph. See what I mean? You learn a lot about foreshortening. Let me zoom in on that just a little bit. And when I posted this on the February Art Challenge that Jeanette Jobson's running, she said that was that gynecological view, and I was like, well, I guess it is kind of a gynecological view. So. I mean, just the way things lie on the paper is usually how I draw them. Sometimes, though, I mean, sometimes you can get too much detail in it, and it loses its the legged winged fish. Sometimes when you get too much detail, it loses its effect. This coral, for instance. You lose the color change because there's so much focus on the shadows. But I mean, it was a challenge to do it in a time period and not be late for work. And then the Taj Mahal from this morning. And these are fun. Anyway, that's what was on my easel. That's what was on your easel. If you would like to be a part of what's on your easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com, and we will use your works to share with others to inspire other people to do works, because that is what we're here for. So blade at artisticbiker.com. We'll send them in to with the subject line easel, and like I said, we'll use your works to inspire other people, because that's what this whole thing is all about, is to get people up off the couch and out doing the art. And I don't care what you're drawing, writing, painting, poeting, photogging, or otherwise artistically making love to. I don't care what it is. Send me pictures. If it's inappropriate for the show, I will save it for personal use later. But yeah, this is not quite dry, so I'm going to dry it just a little bit. We will take just a little break, and we will be right back. You need to subscribe to this channel. You need to subscribe to this channel. You need to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the Artistic Biker now. Click the buttons.